So this is the Lenovo Smart Display. It's a display that is smart, and it's one of the first of its kind. It's essentially a Google Home with a screen, and it can do all the Google Home stuff that you would expect, like giving you the weather, your calendar events, information, the ability to turn your lights on and off in your home. But because it has a screen, it can do a whole lot more. Now, because this is something that goes inside of your home, it's pretty important that it blends into your decor. And I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the way that it looks. I don't really like the asymmetrical shape. And it also has a bamboo back if you get the 10-inch version, which doesn't really match a whole lot of things in my home. But if you like bamboo and if it matches the stuff that you have, you'll probably like this a lot more. But if you want something a little bit more plain, you also have the 8-inch version, which just has a standard white back. So the original Google Home actually had a really good sounding speaker, and with a large speaker grill on the front of the Lenovo Smart Display, you might expect this to sound just as good, but it actually lacks a lot of low-end punch, a lot of bass, and if you're listening to a lot of treble heavy music at max volume, it actually sounds a little bit distorted with this speaker. It's gonna be perfectly fine for podcasts and just normal dialogue, but if you're listening to music, it's not gonna be the greatest experience. Now, the large base and asymmetrical design does allow you to put the Smart Display in portrait mode, but there aren't a whole lot of things that support portrait mode right now aside from Google Duo, so you're probably not going to be using it in portrait mode all that often, and it's actually a lot better in landscape anyways. You'll also notice that there's a webcam on the front for making video calls over Google Duo, and there's also a privacy shutter which you can use to cover up the webcam just in case you're concerned about the NSA spying on you. So if you like to use this in your bathroom or in your bedroom, you're going to be perfectly safe. Because the Smart Display has a screen, it actually adds more functionality than you would get from a normal Google Home. So for example, if you were to ask for a cooking recipe, you'd get the entire recipe displayed to you on the screen itself. And you can also watch YouTube, and it'll show you other things that you would normally see on your smartphone from Google, like the weather, your flight information, calendar events, and your Google Play Music. The operating system that the Smart Display runs on is actually not Android, it's Android Things. And this is completely new, and one of the biggest things that you need to know about it is that it's very simple and very basic, and it's just designed to blend into your home. And it doesn't actually have any applications. Everything is pretty much just baked in already. There's no Google Play Store here. You won't be downloading your favorite games or applications. Everything is just in the Smart Display itself already. But not everything is 100% supported on the Smart Display. You'll find stuff like YouTube and Google Play Music, but other applications like Netflix and Twitch are not supported, but you do have the option to stream applications from your phone to the Smart Display, so you can still watch Netflix and watch Twitch on the Smart Display. You just have to use your smartphone to do it. The UI itself is also very simple. Everything's laid out in a card, and it's also very big, so pretty much anyone can figure out how to use this UI, and navigating it is also a simple process. Tapping on the ambient display will launch into the UI itself, and swiping in from the left edge will always take you back a step, and if you swipe in from the left edge enough times, it will eventually take you back to the ambient display. If you want to pick up one of these guys, the 10-inch version of the Smart Display is going to run you $250, and the smaller 8-inch model is going to be $200. Comparatively speaking, the regular Google Home is $120 normally, but you can find it a lot cheaper when it goes on sale. So that's essentially double the price if you're going for the 10-inch model, and you basically have to decide if having that screen and having that webcam is worth the extra cost. It does add a lot of nice functionality. You can see visual information. You can also enjoy content like YouTube, Netflix, and Twitch directly on your Smart Display, which is something that you can't do with a normal Google Home. And I do like that aspect of the Smart Display. I like that I can consume content, and other features are really cool with the Smart Display as well, being able to physically interact with it versus just using your voice all the time. So that's really it for the Lenovo Smart Display. It's a pretty sweet product. Definitely check it out, read our written article, which will have a lot more on it. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And of course, check us out on social media: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff is linked down below. And of course, for more in-depth coverage, check out our website, AndroidAuthority.com, because we are your source for all things Android.